participating employees. And the health plan design has been modified over the years, as were the specifics of eligibility. The biggest change, obviously, was in 1998, when the then Board of Supervisors grappled with the financial situation and voted to discontinue providing retiree health benefits to employees who are hired after September of 1998. And then there was another big change when the vote was to take the administration of the retiree health plan and move it into the Human Resources Department, so it could be handled alongside the employee health plan. And the employee health plan clearly is a vested and negotiated benefit. But both of those actions were intended to reduce and control costs and to make the administration of the system as efficient as possible. It's very important to know that there are a number of factors that have occasioned this discussion that, as I said, it's been going on for over 2 years now. The costs of the retiree health plan have increased each year, and the latest projection is that they're going to increase by 16.8% in plan year 2009. So that's obviously a factor that needs to be dealt with. A weak economy has reduced investment earnings for retirement systems throughout the state, and excess earnings from those investments are what has funded retiree health in this county as well as in other counties. But the increases in excess earnings are not projected to match the premium increases over the next several years. So you've got the cost of the program going up, but the funding source for that being flat and not going up at the same rate. Then you've got the requirement to reflect future unfunded liability. That's your Aon report. And once that is reflected on the books of a county or any entity, that is calculated into your audit results, it's calculated into your credit rating, it's calculated into the cost of whatever borrowing you do. And I just want to remind people that there is borrowing for, capital projects or big things that people associate credit ratings with. But in order to handle cash flow in the county borrows, like all other counties, on an annual basis what are called TRANS, tax revenue anticipation notes. And the credit rating that the county has affects its ability to deal with the financing on the annual cycle that this county participates in. And then the county's own continuing financial situation prevents it from having money available should there be any funding crisis with this, and we get to the point where there would be a need for the county to put in funding. There simply isn't any additional money, and I don't need to tell you that because we've just finished grappling with the county budget. So at this point, ongoing discussion, the County Board of Supervisors is the decision-making board as far as the retiree health benefits and the relative contributions and how that gets funded. So the key is in balancing the county's desire to retain those benefits with the county's financial resources and to do whatever we can to reduce costs or limit costs wherever it's practical. And that's the challenge. And again, there are no simple answers to that. So who all has been involved in this review over the last several years? There are a number of parties. Staff involvement has come from the retirement system, human resources, and the executive office. Mercer Consulting has provided technical expertise and resources to the retiree health plan. And then the groups addressing retiree health benefit issues include the Retiree Health Benefits Committee. It's a joint committee of the retirement board members and HR staff established to advise the county executive office and the retirement board. The retirement board is the oversight body for the retirement system itself. And then there is a board ad hoc committee on retiree health benefits. And as an ad hoc committee, it's temporary, involving Supervisors Smith and Colfax, and to advise the Board of Supervisors on those issues. So we have a number of committees, and we have staff in a number of offices all looking at this. And the strategies hark back to what was in that legislative analyst's office report. You can look at either reducing the cost of the retiree health plan itself by modifying what it offers in terms of benefits. You can reduce the future liability of the plan by further limiting eligibility for retiree health benefits, or you can increase revenues to the retiree health plan through contributions from retirees towards the premium costs. And each of those strategies is what has been examined and looked at below. So the first one we'll start with is the modification of the retiree health plan. The retiree health plan right now is considered to be a better plan than either of the two plans offered to employees, in terms of it has greater limitations on the deductible and the out-of-pocket expenses. Retirees must pay additional for vision and dental benefits, but as I just said, the core of that medical coverage has lower percentages of copayment, lower deductibles and limits, et cetera. So one of the proposals that it was fairly natural to look at was, what about taking the retiree health plan and modifying it to mirror the employee plan 2? There's a plan 1 and a plan 2. Plan 1 is considered to be the better paying of those two. Plan 2 is the standard variety. So if